What's going on, guys? Truckers, welcome back to another video. And today, I'm gonna trust you. And I hope you're gonna trust me, because I'm about to talk something that is, well, widely discussed all around the world, and, well, maybe all around the world, because it's politics and stuff. And usually my perception about politics is that politics is so fucking stupid. And, well, it's not stupid, but it's difficult that not even politicians can do politics right. But it's a vital part, and, well, we gotta deal with it. Until now, we're still alive, so that's a good thing. So, well, before actually getting too random, let me actually, okay, that's a trick how you should place your M2 slams in Battlefield 4, on this map. But basically, what I wanted to talk about today is, there's a guy, a politician, in my country right now. Well, I don't know if he's in the country right now, but there is definitely a guy in my country where I live in right now, in the Netherlands, and he's a politician. Not it's a politician, he is a politician. And basically what he said is that all people from Morocco should leave the country. And again, he didn't. Well, so he says. And that's basically the thing what I wanted to talk about today, because that's actually the thing that most people understood what he said. And I actually, heard an interview from him actually talking about that. And I thought, well, some people don't really know what it's all about. So I'm just gonna talk about a little bit about it. Why not, right? Before gonna talk about that, though, I really wanted to talk about something about the gameplay. I really put something very random together, from all kinds of maps. I think it's only second assault maps, so it's Operation Firestorm, Operation Metro, and Caspian Border. So that should be fun. Like, this is a little rampage here, and now pistol fun. Because I'm out of ammo. And after that, I'm gonna have some Operation Metro very short, and after that, long Caspian Border sniping round, and in the end, some jet gameplay. But you will see. Now, basically, what some people compare this guy to get started is Adolf Hitler. Now, why did they compare him to that? Well, like, last week, he had a, there were like, how do you call that? Like, when people go drop a vote inside some kind of bin, and then they count that. It's called democracy. Like, something in that kind of fashion. Like, you basically go vote. Like, the whole country went voting. Well, what? No, wow. Holy shit, I'm so fucked up. The country went voting for, what's called, city votings, like where you choose what kind of people have control of your city, you could say. And basically with this guy, he's one of the major guys in politics in my country. And basically what happens there is, how it's called, basically what he said there is like, do you want more or less people from Morocco? A lot of you will laugh there. That was actually a Dutch word. Do you want more or less people from Morocco in this country? And then all kinds of people scream, less people, less, all that kind of stuff. And that has caused a lot of controversy, because, like, it's kind of discrimination. Like, he said something about a specific kind of people, and that's the thing what strikes many people. Like, hey, you shouldn't have done that, because, well, it's not good. You can't say generally, but don't talk about those specific people. And basically what many people did is they compared them to Adolf Hitler, and you see all kinds of comparisons where you see him holding that speech. And then after that you see, like, Adolf Hitler being like, do you want the total war? And then all kinds of people, yes, we won, and all kinds of that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like that. And basically, I had the same kind of mindset that those people had, like, no, not those Hitler people. Wow, that was a bad context. What I meant to say is that the same mindset of what the fuck is he doing? He shouldn't do that. But then yesterday, after playing with DOS Squad, like the guys I usually play Battlefield 4 with, we're not just some squad, we are DOS Squad. And the best thing about it, it is actually like grammatically, you could say, correct, and that's pretty cool actually. But basically what we do, we just play Battlefield 4, and if I remember, I will link some kind of annotation to that right now. But basically what I wanted to say is that one of them was watching, he's watching right now, I think. Hello, you're sexy. I will think of you on your birthday while I am eating my donut. No. Okay, I told you what I will do. You will have a very surprising party. Okay, please, no other people think about this. This is just an honorable mention to that specific guy, and not to other people. Okay, right. Well, basically to get on, is that he gave a press conference, and I heard that on Skype. And he talked about what all kinds of people misunderstood. Now, basically his point behind all this was like, well, a lot of people from other countries, and he particularly mentioned Morocco because the biggest or the largest amount of criminality of criminals from not Western people that are not from this country. Wow, that's difficult to explain because my like language or my skill for English is not that big enough that I can really explain it with the words I would like to. But basically, a lot of people from Morocco like are criminals here in the Netherlands. You could say, or like, yeah, like something like that, and that kind of. Do you get it? I hope you get it. Otherwise, too bad for you. But basically, he wanted those people gone out of the country. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but he said like. Recently he said something about that he wanted all people from like out of the country, and his point was he wanted to preserve the Dutch customs and traditions and stuff. Now, in my opinion, this is bullshit because Dutch people don't really have a culture, except maybe well, some mainstream guys and girls would maybe say weed smoking and all that kind of shit. Well, no. But basically, there was something about this like culture thing in the Netherlands in the December with some kind of black guy, and he's a part of a tradition of the Netherlands or of the Dutchmen, I should say. And I tried to throw Emma there, but basically. Some people thought it was offensive that it was a black guy that was like helping the big Santa Claus, and I don't feel like explaining that right now. But basically my view on that was, well, it's not really Dutch tradition because the Dutchmen, like, their language is a certain percentage German, a certain percentage English, and then there's a little French in that, and there's no real language, actually. That's my honest opinion on that, and anyone who comes from a different country would agree that this Dutch language sounds absolutely ridiculous. But it really sounds like some frogs being squeezed between two MG40s, and then he's forced to speak German, but he's French. And while that, he is brainwashed from an English course. Okay, this is random. But basically, it's do the Dutch really have a tradition? What does he try and does he do well? And here kind of comes my point. Like, I don't really think it's a big problem because, well, there isn't really a tradition thing going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he has a point, but he does it wrong. I really didn't talk what I wanted to today, but I did a lot of random stuff. I did have a script, but it wasn't really detailed. And it also says in the script that I'm supposed to talk about the Facebook conversation we had. Well, basically it was something like some kind of guy from Morocco being like, well, this is bullshit. Like the guy that's in my school. And, well, this is bullshit. And then like a conversation or a discussion from about 200 messages like exploded on that post and eventually removed it. I'm pretty sad about that because I had to get some like salad and like, I couldn't watch the rest. Oh well. But, yeah, thank you for watching this particular video. I hope to see you guys next week. I will be there back again. And, I hope you enjoyed it. And until then, I will see you guys around. Bye.